AVOL here in Lexington and World AIDS Day. I want to read something to you, everyone. Meredith begins her day like any typical wife and stay-at-home mum, helping her husband and children get ready for the day. Like roughly 1,200 other women in Kentucky, she begins her day aware that she's living with HIV. Let me introduce you to two amazing people, husband and wife, Meredith and Aaron. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I think it's truly wonderful that you are willing to highlight your life since you have been infected with HIV. Can you explain that to everyone to begin with, how that all came about?
Well, when I first got diagnosed, I was really full of shame, and it was devastating for me. I'm sorry. It was really devastating for me. And as I've become more comfortable with that through some of the help with AVOL, I feel like it's important to kind of help break that stigma, you know what I mean? Yeah. So to speak out for those that necessarily can't, or feel like kind of ashamed to know that there is no shame with this. That's
the important thing. Aaron, I want to bring you in here, being the wonderful husband and also one of the volunteers down at AVOL here. That stigma of the conversation with living with a partner with HIV, how do you have that conversation with other parents at the school?
So what I always like to remember is, I love Meredith. HIV is not what it was, years ago. The kids are fine, we're happy, everybody's healthy, and just being able to let others know that, hey, there's nothing to hide, just be open and honest, and hopefully you're able to educate others.
What do you say to people who do judge you at some point? How do you get past that? Because I can imagine, I was reading your story, and even at the top of the show, it's emotional for me just reading your story. So I can only imagine what other people think and say. What do you say to them when they approach you about it?
I have had some stigma and some, some negativity, but a part of that I know I have to ignore because I know my truth and I know the truth. And I think the important thing is to just educate, not become like argumentative, because you don't want to shut them down, but just kind of educate and hopefully that they become open. To that, and I think that just kind of helping see our family, because I don't feel like when somebody thinks that HIV, we're not typically what they picture.
No, what do they picture? What do you think they typically picture?
Gay men, so that's not me.
So having a heterosexual, I don't know. I just got like a judge. Got to be careful. They're going to be PC. So I do want to say, we laugh, but I also don't want to take it away from the seriousness of the conversation. People will say, watching at home, but they've also got 2 kids. Are their children HIV?
I get that a lot. Yeah, I get that. And I have had, I do have another daughter. She's in school right now. And she was born
3 children?
We have 3 girls.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So I have a middle schooler, and she's actually in school right now. And she was born before I was diagnosed.
Yeah.
And then I've had the 2 since then. And people are kind of, they're like, well, what about your kids? And that's the thing, is, with the advancement in medication, my kids were born negative, and they have continued to be negative. They get tested up until they're 18 months just to make sure. Yes, and so they check my levels and all of that throughout pregnancy.
And you, Aaron, having a wife, you have a healthy home life. I think I read in your article. So those conversations that go over in your head when you're out with the buddies and they read Tops and Lex magazine, they've seen your story, is it a conversation that they have with you?
It was quite a bit, when me and Meredith first got together, but now, everybody that I'm around seems, very accepting, they see the love within our family, and, if anybody was, leery, I would be more than happy to be open and honest with them about our story, and, hope they spread the message to others that, everything's okay. Meredith may be HIV positive, but, we're safe, we do all the things we need to, and we're fine.
That's part of your acceptance, I would assume, going into my next question. Have you accepted it? It is just life now.
Oh yeah,
It's the way it's
been accepted for years and years.
How was it when you first found out, though?
So when we first got together and she told me about it, you know, luckily I had that little bit of education in high school. So it's not, you know, she was expecting me to get up and run, but that wasn't the case. I was very understanding. You know, I made sure that I got tested. You know, we got educated from Miss Barbara at the Bluegrass Care Clinic. She really, you know, walked us through it together, and that helped a lot.
Yeah. Well, I think you're both amazing.
Thank you.
When I was told you were going to be on here having that conversation, I was quite excited. I said to Johnny, "Are you sure they want to have that conversation with us and our viewers at home?" So thank you.
You're
We
so
appreciate
welcome.
both.
Thank you for having us. We really
Total
appreciate
pleasure.
that.
Total pleasure. Back after this short break, everyone.